Today in crypto. The second leading crypto asset Ethereum has been dealing with high fees since the end of June, and today the average Ethereum transaction fee is between $5 and $34 per transfer. While there's been a lot of complaints about Ether gas costs this year, Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin has recommended an Ethereum Improvement Proposal, EIP, that aims to decrease transaction costs by 5 times. Ethereum developer Tim Beko discussed the idea as well, and talked about possible challenges both long and short term. Moving Ether, transferring an ERC20, and swapping tokens on Ethereum is costly. Tim Beko shares EIP-4488 insights following the London upgrade during the first week of August. It was assumed that EIP-1559 would relieve at least some of the pressure. However, the average transaction network fee continued to rise after the London upgrade, reaching $62 per transfer on November 9. Today, Ether gas cost is lower as ByteInfoCharts.com indicates the average Ether fee is 0.0083 ETH per transfer, or $34.09. The web portal L2fees.info shows an ETH transaction as low as $5.77 per transfer, but the cost to move an ERC20 is $13.20. And swapping ETH-based tokens can cost $28.27 per swap. On November 22, Bitcoin.com news reported on the arguments taking place on crypto forums and social media platforms like Twitter, between Ethereum and Avalanche advocates. Ethereum has stiff competition these days as blockchains like Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Terra, Solana, Harmony, Near, Phantom, and many more have been siphoning Ether users and use cases. Now the high fees seem to be pushing the developers to step up and do something about the expensive gas costs. On November 26, Ethereum developer Tim Beko shared the most recent developer discussion and talked about an idea to lower the costs of rollups. The gas costs have further pushed Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin to propose leveraging an idea called EIP-4488, decrease transaction calldata gas cost, and add a limit of how much total transaction calldata can be in a block, Buterin suggested on GitHub on November 24. Essentially, the solution could decrease data transaction cost significantly, and estimates say gas cost could be reduced by 5 times. EIP-4488 leverages a scheme called calldata, which is utilized in L2, Layer 2, solutions such as optimistic and ZK rollups. Beko talked about the possible solution in his Twitter thread on Friday. The cost of rollup TXNS is a function of the data they post back to the Ethereum mainnet, Beko said. If a rollup compresses X transactions and pays Y gas fees to commit it to mainnet, the cost of rollup transactions is a function of YX. To do this, rollups add calldata to their transactions, which is currently priced at 16 gas per byte. If we reduce the calldata cost, then we reduce the cost of rollup transactions, the programmer added. Beko further stated that one of the challenges to the calldata solution is that it influences the block sizes on Ethereum. Beko continued, "It's literally data we add to each transaction. If we lower the gas cost, and keep the same gas limit, we then have bigger blocks, which can be problematic in the short and long term. Short term, it increases the worst-case block size. If, for example, calldata was 1 gas/byte, with a 30 meters gas block, you'd get a 30 megabytes block. Average right now is EIP-4444, EIP-4490, and the upcoming Air Glacier upgrade. Currently, Ethereum, ETH, users either are not transacting with Ether at all, leveraging expensive L1, Layer 1, network fees, or they are utilizing rollup layer solutions. At the time of writing, L2 solutions are much cheaper than L1 fees, and the cost to send Ethereum via loopering can cost up to $0.25 per transfer. Polygon Herms costs $0.25, Xsync is around $0.27, Optimism costs $2.39 today, and transferring with Arbitrum One is $2.43. Beko's thread noted that L1 fees were high, but L2 fees were also fairly expensive as well. Fees on Ethereum are high and also aren't trivial on rollups today. $3.44 ETH send on ORs and 0.25 C on ZKRs. so it's worth thinking about the trade-off more, Beko said. In addition to talking about EIP-4488, the software programmer also mentioned EIP-4444, bound historical data in execution clients, and EIP-4490. Clients must stop serving historical headers, bodies, and receipts older than 1 year on the peer-to-peer layer, the EIP-4444 description says. The EIP-4444 abstract summary adds, clients may locally prune this historical data. This change will result in less bandwidth usage on the network as clients adopt more lightweight sync strategies based on the POS-weak subjectivity assumption. The Ethereum developer's Twitter thread also told people about the upcoming December Ethereum Glacier upgrade, which aims to postpone the network's difficulty bomb. Hit the like button.